and welcome back to the Citizen channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. We have a special today on a great servant to the club. More of that as we're going through this three-part special. I couldn't do this in one part, guys. A lot of research on this, a lot of information to impart, hopefully entertaining as well. I'm going to have a look at, of course, Obrigado, Gabby Jesus, of course. We'll call him Gabby, not Gabriel, not his Sunday name. We'll call him Gabby. Yeah, we're going to talk about him today. This is part 1 of 3, so please check out the other 2 parts as well. Right, 3rd of August 2016, it was announced that Jesus would sign for City, and in January 2017, on a contract he signed until the summer of 2021. We paid a reported fee of 27 million or 33 million euros back in the day, plus add-ons, and the transfer was completed on the 19th of January 2017. He was just 19, I think he would turn 20 in the April, and he had a bit of a sabbatical before coming over after obviously playing in the Brazilian league. Pep said of his boy from Brazil, an attacking player in whom we have great faith. He is one of the best young talents to come out of South America. I'm sure the supporters will be excited to see him. We certainly were. Gabriel Jesus came to England with his mother, older brother, and 2 friends to help him settle in, of course, which if you look at the young lads coming through the team these days, and they're still not getting first team spots at 20, 21, 22. He was very young, wasn't he? And they say, this is Pep, who doesn't normally do that sort of thing, stick him in the team, etc. He came from a religious family, reportedly chose to wear the number 33 in tribute to the age at which apparently Jesus Christ is believed to have been crucified. A bit more on that later. It was not on Jesus. Well, yeah, a little bit. It was also his Palmeiras number in Brazil, of course, 33. He said his dream in a City shirt is to win titles. He did that. Be happy? I hope so. And to make all the fans happy too. You certainly did, mate. He made his first Premier League appearance on the 21st of January, coming on as an 82nd minute substitute for Raheem Sterling in a 2-2 draw with Tottenham at our place. I think it calls the City of Manchester Stadium then. I'll say the Etihad or Comms, it doesn't matter, our place anyway. A week later, he made his first appearance in Manchester City's starting 11, assisting a goal for Sterling, a 3-0 FA Cup win over Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. On the 1st of February, West Ham, he made his first Premier League start in a 4-0 win and created an assist for Kevin De Bruyne in the 17th minute, and then scored his very first goal for the club in the 39th. With this, he became the very first City player to have a goal and assist in their first Premier League start, as well as only the 3rd City player to be involved in 2 or more goals in their first Premier League start. So, breaking records already. He then scored both goals in a 2-1 home win over Swansea on the 5th of February. Then disaster, very early. After such a great start, he broke a metatarsal in his right foot in the 15th minute of a home game against Bournemouth on the 13th of February. Pep said, I've been so impressed with his start at the club. We'll do everything to support him in his rehabilitation and hope to see him back before long. He returned on the 27th of April for the Manchester derby. No small game. Coming on as a substitute in a goalless draw for Sterling again in 87 minutes. To a warm reception, of course, to the fans. We're still there at that time, I think. 87th derby, I hope so. And saw a late apparent winning goal chalked off for offside. I'm not going to bleat on about Gabby Jesus and offsides. We know he had a problem. I thought he got better at it anyway as his career continued. He started the next game away at Middlesbrough and was fit enough to be around until the 85th minute to score the equaliser in a 2-2 draw. Pep had planned only to give him 60 minutes that game, but decided to keep him on. And of course, to good effect, Gabby didn't let him down, did he, to score that equaliser. Against Leicester, he was yet again on the score sheet on the 13th of May, this time from the penalty spot, for his first penalty goal, I believe, in a 2-1 win. And versus West Brom in the last home game, 3 days later, he opened the scoring in a 3-1 win to just about seal 4th spot at that stage in a Champions League place. And not the greatest opening season for Pep, but certainly wasn't bad half season for Jesus, was it? To finish an impressive first half season, interrupted by injury, of course, he added the 5th and final goal in the last 8 away win at Watford in a 5-0 win. At the end of the 2016-17 season, with the superb 7 goals and 4 assists in just 11 games. League 8 appearances, 2 as sub, 7 goals, and Cups 1 appearance. On to season 2017-18. It was not the Brazilians in the squad that sort of became close friends. I think his closest friend was his strike partner Sergio, and their friendship off the pitch obviously would help things on it. Although Pep was a bit reluctant to play them both together in a lot of games, as we found out over the coming seasons. After such a great start in his last half season, a lot was expected from Jesus. Still at this time, just turned 20. He's only just turned 20. He's only 20. He was on to, and obviously high things were expected from him. He didn't waste much time getting back on the score sheet. He scored his first Premier League goal the 17-18 season on the 26th of August, an equaliser in a 2-1 away win over Bournemouth. Is that when Sterling scored in about the 120th minute or something? I don't know. It went on forever. In fact, in his first 11 starts, he scored 8 goals, including his first Champions League goal against Feyenoord in a 4-0 win and a couple in a 5-0 hammering of Liverpool. He had an interesting anniversary in September. He'd gone 12 months of competitive football, that's City and Palmeiras, without once being on the losing side. Another record. This would last until the 6th of December and a defeat at Shakhtar Donetsk. He managed only a couple more goals, although his starts were patchy. He started as many games on the subs bench this season before a nasty knee ligament, another injury, another knee ligament injury on New Year's Eve in a 0-0 away draw at Palace, put him back on the sidelines. But he'd averaged almost a goal every 2 games up to this point. On his return, he admitted to being a little tentative with the injury on his mind, but this didn't stop him adding to his goal tally. His comeback game was a 77th minute substitute in the Carabao Cup final 3-0 win over Arsenal. And he had his first winners' medal for City, and with City well clear in the league, he had hopes of adding to that. With Sergio out of action, Jesus got plenty of game time. This was a theme throughout his stay, of course, adding 7 goals in the last few weeks of the season, including one of the highlights for City and Jesus, and obviously been a lot on the internet as I've been looking at that recently. That at the death goal, 94th minute was it, against Southampton, to secure City a league record 100 points. When it all looks as though he's slipping away from us, he popped up, he beat the offside trap, popped up. Great. All right, it wasn't a 93-20 moment, or we've obviously had a Villa 5.5 minute moment since then, haven't we? But it wasn't that, but it was bloody good, wasn't it, guys? Previously, of course, he'd won his second medal, the Premier League title, I think 5 games before the end of the season. We had that wrapped up. His season is summed up in King of the Kippax issue 252 in Birth's class of 2017-18. He goes on to say in this, in some ways, similar to Raheem as a player, both industrious, both quick, both tough little buggers, both capable of some sublime moments, both great movers, but equally both guilty of heavy touches, particularly with their backs to goal, both guilty of dribbling up blind alleys, and both broadly reliant on others to make chances for them. I like Jesus. He's a great asset to the squad, but I think he's a link man rather than an out-and-out centre-forward. When Sergio is missing for any reason and we're facing a part bust, to my eyes, Jesus seldom looks like scoring, and we've seen similar in the World Cup. Not advocating offloading the lad in any way, shape or form. Good, because I think we're lucky to have him, but I do think we need to strengthen our attacking options with a single-minded striker rather than another false 9. Yeah, I mean, obviously the sort of cracks were showing as far as him replacing Sergio at that time, wasn't it? It certainly didn't look as though he would be capable of doing that. Yeah, his stats for this 17-18 season. In the league, he'd played 19 times, 10 as a substitute, and scored 13 goals, still a great return. In the Cups, he started 10 games, three as substitute, as a coming-on substitute, and scored 4 goals. So, hope you enjoyed that, guys. That's part 1. I say join me for part 2, as Jesus, he's impressed because he ends up extending his stay. So, join me for part 2 as we look forward to the season 2018-2019. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your memories of Jesus as well. That'd be great to hear from you. All your comments are very, very welcome. Until the next time, please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.